if you went to young people, they have lost hope. South African youth have lost so much hope in the future that they don't even show up to vote. So campaigning and slogans, it doesn't work anymore. If you want to change this country and run this country one day, it means that you actually need to prepare a government to run this country in 2029. And then if whatever issue that you hold dear in South Africa that you feel that has to be solved to solve these issues that we face as a country, then you spend that money there and do that. My number one issue is crime, unemployment. You've got a high number of unemployed young people and you've got high rates of crime. So what you have to do is you have to spend the money by training these young people who are unemployed into law enforcement, whether they are graduated or finished matric. Train them into providing a solution for crime. And you are doing three things. Number one, you give them an opportunity. Number two, you are solving the issue of crime. And at the same time, you are changing the fabric of society. And number three, which is most important, you are creating a system. You are preparing yourself to actually run this country in the future because you are creating a law enforcement system that will actually go and take this country forward. Because I'll ask you another question. If you had to become president of the country today, what would be the first thing you do with the SAPS? What will you do with the EMPD and JMPD and SAPS? I can tell you now, 99% of you guys will tell me now that get rid of it. So when you get rid of that SAPS and EMPD, it means that now you've built a system. You've built a system where you have people who are patriotic, people who are disciplined, and they know that they were part of a solution to bring law and order back in the country. And that becomes the system that you build when you are ready to run the country in 2029. And somebody can come and say, well, 7 billion rand, you're too ambitious. Well, of course it's ambitious because wanting to run a country, it's supposed to be ambitious, almost unrealistic. It's supposed to be ambitious and bold. Because now in South Africa, we are used now to this situation in South Africa where if you want to get into politics, it doesn't take much. You can think about it over the weekend. Starting a political party in South Africa now is just a thing. You can think about it over the weekend and decide, get a couple of guys together, um, talk to the guy down the road who knows how to do graphics, do a logo for the political party. For some reason, there's gonna be a fist and a spear, and the map of Africa must be somewhere in the logo for some reason. And then you're done. It's like a template. You just fill in the missing words, and then you start dancing and singing, and then you do some slogans. We will bring jobs. We must industrialize, and it's South Africa.